Okay, I tried to start the stream. Did not I did not make it work, but it's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll figure out.
But let's reintroduce ourselves, I guess. Um, Hello, I'm Viper. I'm going to be doing your color commentary,
And hello, I'm Arya. I'll be doing play-by-play.
and this is Purdue Rose versus UNCW Gold. So, we already have a map chosen in our first ban, which we have Ash from Purdue, and they're going to play on Samoa. And then we have a Wu Yang ban. We have our teams setting up. I'm just trying to set up our ban here.
I was laying up in that song people and I actually saw it in my bed. I'll put a light on.
Welcome to Samoa.
And we're going in. And I haven't casted for this team before, but I am excited. I've seen a bit of gameplay from Lucumo before, and it looked fun, so I'm excited.
Initiating match.
I am the actual sub for Rose, so I'm actually quite familiar with this team, which is a fun time to see. I know that Genobi typically loves to play Zenyatta, and his Zenyatta is not to be messed with. Nene, I think I see them playing. Wow, I just forgot. Ana.
Ready for battle.
I haven't seen. So we have a Pharah on the side of Purdue.
Okay, interesting.
A Freya and a Sigma, and then on the side
on the other side we have a Zarya comp that seems to be like pretty brawl focused.
Yeah, I'm excited to see
4,
what
3, 2, 1.
It doesn't seem like Purdue has a lot of
capture the objective
characters that are gonna really feed that Zarya, and hopefully Genobi can get a Discord orb immediately on that Zarya. Hopefully take her out.
So UNC is coming down main, and Purdue is looking left side.
The objective is now active.
Lucumo seems to be alone on points while the rest of his team is following up from behind him. UNC opens with a pick on Valkyrie Sage. Lucumo seems to be really low and gets picked off by the Zarya. Nene is next, and the rest of Purdue regroup.
At least we didn't have a big scatter there. That would have been. And they were able to regroup. Looks like we're gonna go around the backside.
Nene on the Ana going for upping around, while Lucumo pushes again into the Zarya.
Barrier has been overwhelmed. Now, hold on.
Real Trickster seems to get caught off guard from the Reaper, flanking to the side of her. And Purdue push back once again. Fall back once again. Lukemo gets a pick on their Cass. And they're seeming to push it once again.
We do see that Lucio getting low and then being able to get his health back up.
So, Zarya has been really high on charge, so it seems to be really hard for Lukemo to push in. Lukemo uses ult and beat comes out from their Lucio, as well as Nano. And they get a pick on their Lucio. Reaper teleports into Purdue's backline, and it's marked by a Sigma. But despite all of those ults, it doesn't seem like Purdue has been able to push on their points. Yeah, this Zarya has just been looking directly at Lukemo the entire time, and that's causing a bit of a problem. Reaper ults and trades for Purdue's Ana. It's traded by Pharah.
Justice reigns from above.
With DPS ults from Purdue, and Freya gets caught by the pass. Lukemo looks a bit low, but we do have a lot of space on the point right now.
And we do see
Purdue
Purdue
seems to
turn
clean
the
it up.
tides. Switching. I do think once they were able to take out that Zarya, that was a great move for Purdue. But we do see a swap on the other team to Soldier, which I think they're trying to be able to combat that Pharah on the side of Purdue.
Yeah. And Purdue did swap from the Pharah to a Reaper. See Royal Trickster contesting Fury on the ground. They'll get some pick onto their cast, which may end the fight early. UNC seems to be backing up a bit. UNC opens with Kitsune into the next fight. Zarya gets knocked down by Grab. Grab comes out, is met by Drake. Freya, sorry, Sigma will catches 3. Trades for beat.
Justice reigns.
Farm manages to get one with their DPS ult. But both Purdue DPS are down right now. Camel trades for their hats. Yobi seems to get caught in the middle of points. And it's a 3v2 right now. 3v... Purdue is... He's come back from spawn, so it's a 3v3.
Got you in my sights.
Soldier pops ult. Is able to...
Little Trickster gets caught by that.
Yeah.
UNC hit overtime. Is Purdue able to touch again? Yes, they are. And both of their DPS is low, and the Kiri is slept. And is one uses Suzu. But Shinobi seems to be alone on points. And is getting looked at by both their Cass and their Zarya, which is... And he gets forced out because of that.
That was a close match.
Score
99 to 100, and this Zarya is proving a problem. Proving to be a problem for Shinobi.
ready for battle.
I think Purdue needs to play a little more aggressive here with this Zarya and just try to take her out first. Because once that Zarya falls, we did see the rest of the other team fall with her. But she's
Yeah, I
holding
agree.
strong in that front line.
Yeah, Zarya's power just keeps going up after the fight gets longer, so
Four,
faster fights, I think, are going to be advantageous for Purdue.
round two.
And we're rolling out
Capture
on the second
objective.
round on the exact same comps. So let's see how they change it up this round.
I am excited to hopefully. I hope that Sage is able to get in the back line.
UNC seems to get the first because of their Lucio. And Lukemon is putting a pressure out. Sage does TP in. Manages to force Suzo out, but is looking low on points. And both Sage and Lukemon do get picked off.
And that's a first tap for WNC. I mean UNC. Wow. It is not
UNC
good
gold.
today.
Yeah. UNCW gold. Okay. New resets and Shinobi's looking for some volleys on the side. Their Lucio goes in and manages to get out. Lukemon slowly pushing onto the bridge and manages to force their team back slightly. There's a soldier UNCW low on points. And Lukemon does fall, but 3 from UNCW do fall with him. And this seems to be a fight one for Purdue.
Team kill.
We do see Purdue being able to push out that Zarya, and I think Sage is doing a great job in getting in the back line, which I think is definitely what Purdue needs, so that Zarya is forced to turn around and try to defend her back line, which Zarya is often struggle to do.
Yeah. And as we saw last match, the recontests from the enemy Zarya seem to be a lot harder than just them defending point at first, so Purdue might have a chance to get their Royal Trickster killed themselves? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I didn't see that.
Zarya is running down Lukemon right now, and that Nano come out, Nene falls, however, Sigma ult catches 2, and Purdue's able to clean that fight up.
We do see Sage chasing after the Kiriko.
And Lukemon chasing after a soldier on
The
points too.
poor Kiriko. Ooh, and that's gonna
And
be
they finally managed to
a big split.
point. Yeah, so it seems that UNCW is not as good at recontesting points as they are defending it initially against the Sigma comp. Lukemon taking a bit of damage by UNC's cast on this fight. Zarya looking at point, however taking a lot of poke from both the Sigma and the Reaper. It's kind of in her face right now. Kitsune and Soldier ult and both Purdue's DPS are cut out almost instantly. Oh, and Prank comes out from Shinobi, but is not enough to save. Oh no.
We almost see the Zarya get punished for pushing up too far.
Me too. But okay, right now, Purdue has both DPS ults and almost have Nano, and UNCW have Zarya ult, Beat, and Casting ult.
Purdue does have 98% on the point, so hopefully we can capture it.
It seems as if Lukemon is pressuring Zarya, and both their Kiri and most of their other DPS aren't really contesting in the back.
Great play
Zarya
on
cast
stage
die?
there. Absolutely great play. Zarya's very busy fighting Lukemon. We saw Sage pop in that Reaper ult and finish off that Zarya. And
Yeah,
the
that was
Kiriko.
great from him.
Ready for battle.
So 1-1 in Samoa right now.
Yeah.
And Purdue seems to be locking in. Not seem to be, they are locking in.
I think they have the feel of what to do now. You can definitely tell they're strategizing of like, okay, we need to go in there. We need to get the Zarya to waste all of her bubbles, and then we can kill her.
4,
We do see a swap to Echo though.
1. Round 3.
So I'm interested to
Capture
see
the
if they're
objective.
trying to swap to Echo just to be able to hit that Pharah.
Yeah. Once again, UNC gets a point faster than Purdue because of their Lucio. And looking again at the Zarya, knocks her
The
down.
objective is now active.
Sage gets forced out by their DPS. And you were right, the Echo is trying to look at our Purdue's Pharah to force her out. Kind of looking low on points, and Royal Trickster does get caught.
We do see Purdue kind of backing off here. Oh.
Pokemon seems to get caught. So the point gets really low, but manages to get out. UNC's Lucio and Cass get picked off as Purdue move on to points.
We do see Royal Trickster switch to Hanzo.
Pokemon pushes up into the choke at their spawn. Albert Stage gets picked off. Civic ult catches two
Adaptive circuits
and
engaged.
manages to get their Zarya.
Sigma.
Echo ult comes out and gets Real Trickster does get picked off by the Cassidy ults, as well as Nene. The Cass gets traded, and right now it's both of UNC supports and their Echo. Wait, Lucio's looking low. Manages to get out. Comes out from UNCW. And Lucio does get picked off. Even though the fight's going on a bit long, it does look good for Purdue because they're just still getting more point progress off of it. Rotate's looking very low right now, but the Zarya is lower. As in, like, dead.
I don't know if you saw what I saw, but Lucamel had a really great shield back there. Whenever Sage got low and was trying to run away from Zarya, he was able to shield between them.
So good coordination from Lucamel and Sage.
Yeah.
Oh, Sage gets unexpectedly by the entire UNC team. As well as Nene. They decided not to go through main this time, but to go from the side. That seems to be pretty actually pretty by surprise.
Purdue just needs a good push in here. They're coming in strong with 4 ults compared to the other team's 2. So I'm excited to see.
So,
Hopefully we can get a good Blossom here. And
we're not.
Sage falls.
So, next fight.
Go ahead.
But by next fight, UNC is going to have both 5 and 4 ults.
Adaptive
Until
circuits
Integral will come up
engaged.
from Purdue. It is met by 3 from UNCW. 3 from Purdue do get picked off. It looks like now Purdue does have the advantage in ults at least. They have Blossom, Zenyatta, and Ana ult next fights, compared to just UNC's Noon, though they're close to beat. Sage looking to touch point from the side. Come on, that's their first. we have a touch from Purdue. Nano does come out. Sage gets picked off in the middle of points, and Ukabel is getting low. The DPS from Purdue do get picked off. He's straight from Train with Trans. However, now it's a 2v5 on points. And Ukabel's looking very low, gets picked off.
Close fights here. Very close. I think that Zarya was definitely giving Purdue a run for their money.
Ukabel does get play though, as that was a really close game. I think they're struggling a little bit to figure out how to deal with this Zarya. After she gets charged, Ukabel just isn't able to get enough damage to pick someone off without the help of Sage.
Yeah. I definitely think I'm sensing a Zarya ban in the future of Purdue.
It does seem likely.
But I fear that that UNCW Gold will try to ban a tank, so Purdue can't ban a tank. But I think
It'll
they
only
would
work for
ban.
them for so long.
Yeah.
Because I believe you can't ban the same role twice in a row, so Zarya ban does seem likely to come out sometime during this game. But they may do that, as Purdue does have first map pick and I think. Maybe.
Yes, Purdue will have map pick and first ban. I'm thinking that they're gonna go with a hybrid map, just because we did see. Okay, I was like trying to read what they said. I'm like, what?
You have a sub come out. But yes, you were saying?
I do think we're gonna see like either a push map or a hybrid map pick from Purdue, just because I know that Rose is really strong on a hybrid map and is really strong on push.
Okay, I trust you, as you do have insider knowledge too.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what their new player plays. Oh, yep. I was right. A hybrid. King's Row and banning Rhine. Oh, I think I know what they're thinking.
I don't. What are they thinking?
They're thinking we're gonna play some King's Row. Because they Rose is a very comfortable team on King's Row, and they are a very comfortable team when it comes to pushing a payload and holding.
Alright, well, I'm excited to see this then.
Mm-hmm.
And May gets banned from C. Does anyone in Purdue Rose play May?
I don't think I've ever seen anyone play Mei, but there is like the whole strategy of playing Mei and walling off that first choke. Oh, what if Royal Trickster does play Mei?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. see. Now I'm trying to think of what their strategy would be. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna see Lucamel play a hazard. I feel like a hazard would be very good.
I did see some good hazard gameplay from Lukama the last time I watched Purdue Rose, actually.
Now entering King's Row. Initiating match.
Excited to see what picks we get.
Indeed. I also just do like King's Row as a map. It's very pretty.
It is. It is one of my favorite maps.
One of my favorite like weather on a map is Route 66. And it's, I think, morning time.
That's right.
Okay, and UNC swaps over to a Zarya, not Zarya, to a Ramatra comp with a Mercy chance.
And we have Ana Mercy. I like seeing an Ana Mercy. And of course we have the classic Widow on King's Row.
Of course.
And we see Purdue coming out with a very similar comp, except for we have a Venture this time. Oh, actually we're gonna do a Kiryu Mercy. I'm excited to see it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
So Purdue's Reaper and Metro are both set up with the left side high ground. Maybe they'll try and sneak behind and for a pick. Okay, UNC's Widow and Mercy are just looking at high ground for a pick. Maybe they'll swap off Mercy soon.
We do see Dunk Monk switch over to Ashe from the Widow.
Now the Ramatra doesn't seem to be pushing very much at all onto Lukama, as their DPS are pressured and a bit distracted by Reaper and Venture, both in the side room.
Now do you see your error? No recovery.
Yeah, without the distraction of, or the help of their DPS, their Ramatra is pushing onto Lukama actually right now. However, their Ana is very low, and both the Ramatra and Ana get picked off as UNC resets.
I do like the strategy of Purdue holding this high ground. I think it's working out very well for them because it's keeping the DPS distracted and it's keeping their team very split. We do see the Ramatra trying to chase Purdue's
UNC
DPS
tries
out.
to clear this high ground. He uses Nemesis form for that too, and gets knocked over. Her enemy cast gets slept and seems to does not get picked off actually. UNC's Nemesis form comes out again and is getting obliterated right there. However, they do get rezzed.
I do think we
Seems
see
like
we do see their tank popping Nemesis form really early into these fights, and I think it has been quite detrimental.
very, very often, and they're using it almost exclusively just to block. UNC's Ashe does get picked off as they're just in the corner there, like, not looking down main, but looking almost entirely just to pressure Purdue's DPS in the high ground. Nemesis form comes out again, used to block, now expires, and UNC's hiding behind this choke once again. Comes out once again, as well as ultimates. Zibba catches Ramatra, and Wildbeard Sage gets 2, 3 with Reaper ult. Maybe 4, gets 4.
Team kill.
Sage went
Sage gets
wild.
4. Indeed.
As I said, Purdue really comfortable on these hybrid maps.
Very comfortable. And they do swap over to Junker Queen from the Ramatra.
30
And a
seconds
Lucio as well.
remaining.
Bob comes onto points, and Shinobi does manage to escape. Sage looking on their Ashe. Uses Wraith. However, doesn't get the kill.
10 seconds.
Both Purdue's DPS do get picked off. Well as Shinobi by well-placed dynamites. Ukano looking low. Is likely to die on points. And that was a good hold from Purdue. They got picked off in the end with the Junker
Objective
Queen.
lost.
But they managed to hold first point until overtime. We have Sage looking for a small flank, crouching behind UNC. Will they notice him? Use Venture contesting points as Reaper looks to jump on their mercy, doesn't find a pit. Mercy ult comes out, that's picked off by Royal Trickster as well as their Junker Queen. As Purdue win this fight without using any ultimates.
Purdue's DPS working really well together here. Just keeping the other DPS distracted.
Indeed they are. And UNC's Ashe seems to be especially distracted at some points by Reaper and Angel. However, Royal Trickster does get picked off. Signal comes out once again, gets 3, and picks off the Junker Queen and Kiriko before they get by beads. And Sage chases their Lucio. Doesn't find the pick, but gets 2 others.
Purdue was able to force beat there. This puts Purdue at advantage with these ults. See, they're coming up on 3 ults.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, these last 30 seconds look to be advantageous for Purdue. As Sage looks low, gets upped by a shield and Venture ult. He just to survive. Junker Queen looking very low. Reaper ult gets 3. Oh, Reaper ult manages to get at least 4 of them very low, and Purdue manages to clean up based on that.
And
Cassidy just point but dies immediately.
Time for the reckoning!
Completely turned that around, and
Score 0-1.
they held that very strongly.
indeed they did.
See,
With
now
Waldred
they
Sage
just
being
have to
18 and 2 right now.
Initiating match.
Impressive. That is. I do like what I see.
Now, it seems that Purdue may stick to the same comp.
Ready
Yes,
for
they are.
battle.
However, UNC is on the Orisa and a Symmetra this time.
As well as a Ana Kiriko. Did they switch to the? Yeah, they switched to like Ana Kiriko mid-match last match, didn't they?
Oh no,
Did I think they ended on Lucia?
Mhm.
But yeah. So Ana may make it harder for Purdue to push on to the Orisa, as well as the Symmetra just setting up a car wash. Their first
Everything by
points.
design.
However, UNC's Ana seems to be setting up
5,
low ground?
Yeah.
Right next to first points.
Typically is Ana
Walking
you
away
want,
now.
you want to be like up here,
Defend objective A.
Yeah, maybe Purdue will realize this and walk onto her.
right where their Kiriko is. Where you would want to be as Ana.
Symmetra does get mated, but doesn't get picked. Venture burrowing onto points. Here's 2 turrets, but leaves. Symmetra must look very low, but is high on charge right now, and gets picked off by walking right into Lucamel.
Lucamel just pushes them off point like he owns it.
Indeed he does, and gets 4, actually. Wait, no, that's 5, including the Symmetra. Lucamel just picks off 5 of them.
He really said that he owned that point.
Objective lost. Stop
He
the
does
pain.
indeed. And he's willing to prove that. UNC swaps over to the Ramatra for next points. Potentially because they just didn't try Ursa. Purdue are waiting for Clark to push up a bit more, but I think that UNC is able to hold their count a bit better. Shinobi picks off UNC's Ana very hard. Sigma ult comes out, gets their Kiriko, seems to kill her, as well as the Symmetra, and the rest of UNC fall. Very fast up from Purdue.
Victory.
And Purdue caps that. And went.
Shinobi flying and ulting on points at the end.
I think Purdue
With
is
another play.
Get in there.
Sigma would say that's melody. Okay.
and they swap back
UNC's tank.
their tank. This will surely be interesting seeing their tank come back into this.
Because this tank was their Zarya player, correct?
Yes. Which is very interesting they chose Zarya first map because it looks like they've been playing a lot of Diva and Orisa recently. And they play a lot of Ryan, Malga, and Orisa.
Very hard. UNC does get map pick and ban, so we're waiting on that.
Someone in our comments said this Zen is crazy. I agree.
Indeed, the Sen is quite crazy.
Genobi is great at Zen. And he is here to show it. Ooh, a Gibraltar
Indeed.
banning Venture.
Even on Samoa, Shinobi was looking for volleys across the map, clearing out the enemy DPS.
See, I'm curious with the Venture ban what we're going to see from Royal Trickster. Oh, a Diva ban from the side of Purdue.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see Royal Trickster go back on Vara or May.
Indeed, and seeing that it's Gibraltar, I feel like a Farah may be more likely than a May, but it depends. If Purdue's going to stick to a Sigma comp, or maybe switch to something like a dive comp.
That's fair.
Would you have any clue on what they're gonna do in Gibraltar?
I'm not exactly sure. Probably we're gonna see a Ana. And like that's all I can think of. For our viewers, I'm about to swap out each team side, so you're gonna see because the teams are swapping sides, so you're gonna see the top swap. I was prepared for the swap. I'm trying to think. They're definitely gonna roll out on probably Ana, Zenyatta. I don't know about Lucamel. Probably, I don't know, maybe a Sigma or a Hazard. Then Road Trickster, I'm
Maybe
thinking
the Hazard will
Pharah.
come out this map.
And then Sage, probably out on Tracer. They've been playing a lot of Tracer.
Yeah, Gibraltar especially is a good map for Tracer. Especially first point where Tracer can just easily push the cart under the bridge.
Yeah. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the typical,
Arriving
like,
at Watchpoint
Gibraltar comp is Diva, Brig, Ana,
Initiating match.
Ashe, and Tracer? Correct?
I guess it depends on what you'd want to play. A lot of what I've been seeing recently is Winston, Widow, Tracer on a Brig.
Mm.
But I have seen a lot of Diva played actually. I think whole team's last match was on Diva. So I think you may be right. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I've heard things
Ready
about
for
it
battle.
being, like, that is, like, a specific comp that is great for this map. We do see,
Mhm.
their tank pull out a Ramatra. We see an Ashe, a Reaper, a Kiriko,
So we're not going
and
dive.
a Mercy for UNCW Gold. Wow, I'm gonna mess this up every single time. And we do see Purdue.
I
we
may have
do
just
see
been saying UNC.
I should probably just saying UNC. We do see Purdue out on a Reaper, a Pharah. We see Lucamel back on that Sigma and Shinobi and
One.
Nay.
Attackers incoming.
So you were right with your
Stop
predictions.
the payload.
So Mercy and Ana. Mercy and Ashe. Oh my god there. Walk back. So no one in UNC seems to be contesting cards. As Lucamel just seems to be pushing it down main. However, their Ramatra drops these Nemesis for him. That's very low after getting hit by a rock. And Lucamel does appear to get low as well. Let's push back, fighting Ramatra. Nene gets a pick onto their Ashe. Mercy attempts the res, but dies for it as well as their Kiri. Real Trickster does fall, but so does their Ramatra. Does Purdue win that fight and going to get a lot of hard progress off of this?
We do see Sage just tearing up UNC's backline.
Yeah. Sage seems to be setting up for a TP into their backline once again.
Here we go.
When Sage TP's in, gets helped by a shield from the Sig. Pushes the Reaper out along with Wraith. Mercury is forced to go help him, uses Suzu. Ramatra is low alone on point. Nano comes out onto Lucamel. Looking at the Ashe right now, he's dies. No, looking on the points. Is there a mantra? And Purdue got first points quite quickly. Getting a stacker on their Reaper as well. Pokemon and Trickster and Sage do push up to the space and hold from there. Sage looking right at them, jump onto the back of their team. TP's onto high ground, uses Wraith to get out, and lives. However, UNC's Ash does get picked off because of that. So good coordination from Purdue. UNC's Mercy seems to be alone, gets back to their Ramatra. Sage once again to live.
And UNC's Reaper gets punished.
Yeah, Reaper ult comes out, gets matched by Trans from Shinobi. Sigma ult catches the rest of UNC. Does Purdue just clean up that fight? Easily.
Bob, do something!
Bob comes on the point from UNC, however, it's getting burnt by Purdue. Bob dies, Ramatra ult comes out, gets slept and rocked, and is very low right now. However, it does push off Purdue from points. Ramatra does get healed back up. Royal Trickster setting up on the high ground, looking at UNC's DPS. Pushes back.
We do see Sage fighting on top.
TPing onto high grounds, looking to jump on UNC's backline. UNC's Ash died, meaning that they don't really have a way to contest Royal Trickster on Vara. And they just pick off the rest of the team.
Oh, we do see a swap to Zarya from UNC.
Too. Since this map is so different from Samoa, and Sage and Royal Trickster are taking much wider angles, I don't think this Zarya is going to be as much of a problem for Purdue as it was. Sage in the backline of UNC once again, however, escapes unpunished. This Zarya is just looking straight on to Lucas. Signal comes out, catches both the Zarya and the Kiriko. It's the Zarya. Mercy does not attempt to res that.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Purdue seemed to be able to capture third point right now.
Die. Pass into the iris.
Oh, Purdue finished Gibraltar with a 3-minute lead.
Score
3-minute time bank.
0-3. Switching sides.
That was a great push by Purdue. That's probably like one of the fastest I've seen.
Initiating match.
Like they got stuck like a little bit on that second point, but they just were able to push through that choke. I am interested to see what UNC's tank comes out on. Just because I feel like they are struggling a little bit against Luca's Sigma here.
Ready for
It seems
battle.
like, oh, they are going
Monkey.
the Winston this time. I was about to say, we've only seen like Brawlic tanks so far from UNC. It'd be Winton
I'm excited to
will
see
be
a
the difference
Winton.
maker. It's always exciting to see Winton.
In my personal opinion, I
Reasons.
find Winston to be like one of the hardest tanks to like just counter or kill.
Mhm. And that sometimes it's really easy to poke him out,
5,
or
4,
it's easier to just disrupt his engages if, because Winston's like,
attackers incoming.
if the entire team does manage to look at him, then it just explodes. But we'll see how it goes.
Purdue
Real
playing
Trickster
high
setting up on high
ground.
ground. Winston goes in.
We do see Sage actually swap on to Junkrat for this.
Me too. I didn't even notice that. Sage Sage does get picked off on the jump, that's happy. And the Winston does jump onto Shinobi, but gets protected by the Sigma. Shinobi kicks Lucia to that hit. For Purdue, is a contesting card right now. Lucamel does drop to contest. Sage still on the jump pad. Lucamel gets it onto the cast. And Winston explodes.
Purdue not letting that Winston swap phase them at all.
UNC still in phase are still on the Winston. Swaps from them.
We do see
Jumps onto Sage, who gets very low. Nearly gets picked off by the Echo focus beam. Manages to survive.
We do see UNC
Nene gets onto their Echo.
swap to that Echo. To try to counter Royal Trickster, but Royal Trickster just...
Out-tricked them. Really.
Yeah.
And their Winston, after jumping onto point, was trying to get healed back by Lucia, but there's just not enough healing for it to survive Lucamel.
Finishing them all.
They're using focus speed really against Farah. It seems as if UNC doesn't have a clear plan who to target. Sage picks up their Fury quite early. Far out comes up from Royal Picture, doesn't get anyone, however, Winston jumps into the backline and gets taken out by Nene.
I do think Nene's positioning here is great. Just because Nene's able to drop down and is able to just heal his team from afar.
60 seconds.
Midas gets another kill to their cast. Sage nearly gets picked off and saved by Nene. Lucio and Echo gets some jumps to Nene, gets slept, rocked, and Junkrat. Their Winston does not seem to be working for UNC right now.
With 14 seconds on the clock, they only have maybe one more push.
10 seconds remaining.
So
they
they're
can
going for
even
another
make
touch
it
right
there.
now. Once more, use Kitsune. Straight down range. And lifted off points. Nice signals. Primal comes out. And
Fire takes
Sage takes out the Kirito.
Adaptive
And
circuits
Winston is the
engaged.
only one on points. And is getting
Pass into the iris.
Personality
Kirito comes out onto the map for some reason. And it's now a 3v3 on point once again.
It's
Cassidy comes out. Zones Purdue off into the corner. They do get a bit more cart markers on the map. Lucamel does pick off the cast. Winston is purple right now and very low as their character gets picked off. Winston explodes. And UNC doesn't touch.
Victory.
Look at Purdue go.
They've really found their footing after the first game.
Play
Definitely.
of the game.
Actually neat Farah skin.
I was like, I haven't seen that one, but never mind. It's from the news that I have. I just never seen
I
it
haven't
before.
actually. It looks really pretty with the Arctic color.
I do like to see a lot of characters that aren't typically don't get skins this season. That was exciting.
Yeah. I'm still waiting on the wedding Genji skin.
The wedding Genji skin? I didn't know
Yeah, there was like a character art concept like a while ago I saw of a wedding Genji skin and really liked it. I've just been using default Genji skin until that comes out.
Have you seen the skins that won in the skin contest?
Oh, I haven't actually. I'm curious though.
A Ramatra skin did win.
Oh, nice. What? Do we just Google like Overwatch words
Yeah.
contest skins? Is that Ramatra in a maid outfit?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's so cute.
And then Kiriko's like a little baker. Moira just becomes more chaotic, more evil. The
Hmm.
Juno skin is fun. I don't know how I feel about like the ginger hair though.
Mm. Yeah, I just saw it.
I just love the Ramatra skin though, that he's just
Yeah, let's keep her Ramatra.
he just becomes a
That's
little maid.
awesome. Will his staff be a broom or like a mop?
Oh, that would be funny. It does look like it has like a little bit of like a broom on it.
I just found the full picture and it looks like the bottom of his staff is a broom.
I love that. Oh my gosh.
Mhm. That's actually so cute. And his shoes are like little like scrubbers too. Oh, and his Nemesis form has gloves on.
Oh, I love. And then like I just love that he has like the little bow and
Yeah.
it's just so perfect.
It's really cool. I wonder if his like the particles that come off his staff will be like bubbles.
Oh, that'd be so cute.
Mhm.
I think our viewers should definitely go and look at some of the entries for the skin contest. There was one junk entry that was very interesting.
Oh yeah, I saw some stuff about that. It
Yeah.
was interesting. It's UNC do swap their tanks once again and choose to go to New Queen Street and ban the Ana.
I do, I do like New Queen Street. I've been seeing this map be played a lot, like recently.
Mhm.
Let's see. I saw Indigo play it Monday. I think White also played it last week.
Mhm. Would you ban the Zarya?
I do think a Zarya ban is good here.
Indeed. And we saw this tank in King's Row.
Yes.
What was it, Ramatra?
Yeah.
Only a Ramatra and Junker Queen. So maybe we'll see the same. Oh,
I
Ramatra was, sorry, Reinhardt was banned. Maybe they play Reinhardt?
Mhm.
Oh, actually. Sorry, what were you saying?
I do think Zarya, like a ban on Zarya is really great for this map because Zarya is very I don't know why, but like what I've seen is a lot of people playing Zarya on this map and Zarya is just very good on this map.
Oh, okay. I don't remember if Black Team has played Azaria on this map. I think we have, probably.
I like playing Zarya on this map. If when I do play tank, if ever.
Mhm. When I play tank, it's mostly either Winston or Fist.
Traveling to New Queen Street.
Which hilariously, like, I don't know if I think it was like
Initiating match.
not the season before last season. Tank was weirdly my highest rank, and I never played tank. And I'm like,
Wow,
yeah, I'm not playing tank ever again. I hate tank. I don't like playing it. It's a lot of stress, I feel like.
yeah, I feel like I just like playing Doomfist because he feels more like DPS in some ways.
I think it's also he did used to be DPS in Overwatch 1.
Hmm. He's also just quite fun.
I
For
actually,
context, I just like dive heroes and things that move around a lot.
that's right.
And Zarya kind of just like walks everywhere, so I'm not the most fond of her gameplay.
See, as a tank, I just like playing it very slowly.
I did gasp as UNC is on the Doomfist. Maybe they'll stay on it. No, they swapped the Joker Queen. No.
We do see a Sojourn and a Weeying.
Objective unlocks in 30
Indeed.
seconds.
Joker Queen, Lucio Weeying. Double main support. I don't really know what that entails for UNC, but
I just
We'll
hope
see.
they get enough healing output from it.
indeed. Shinobi and seems that the Joker Queen may try to speed onto Shinobi, who seems to be the most vulnerable member of Purdue right now, but they're taking a lot of poke, and Joker Queen explodes from the Kamel. So, first point at least, Purdue isn't having any problems against Joker Queen right now. Real Tricks are chasing down their venture and get another pick for another stagger. Sage attempting to push up a bit more, gets slightly punished for that, but is still alive.
I do say with New Queen Street, this curve right here is so hard to push around.
First checkpoint?
Just after first checkpoint.
Oh, and you are right, as both Purdue's DPS get picked off. However, they do trade for UNC's Lucio. Lucio gets forced out though, getting very low. Wave comes out from Nene to keep Lukumo up, and they both get out. Not chased by UNC. Shinobi does get picked off though. It seems that UNC's Jungle Queen used Shout just to stay alive and immediately explodes after that. However, Royal Trickster gets picked off by their Cassidy. So, oh. Sage TP's in, but gets hit by a rail. Sigma ult comes out, catches their Lucio. Purdue still don't have card control just yet. Their Sojourn is still contested. Slow is forced out, and is soon to be picked off by Lukumo. And it seems that Purdue may get another pick onto the Weeying, but no, the Weeying gets out by losing their shift. Getting hit by Signal Rocks. Weeying comes out onto the Jungle, knocks down Lukumo, and gets saved by both the Weeying ult and Trans.
Time for the reckoning!
Jungle Queen ult comes out, gets Nene really low. Picks off Shinobi, is looking for Nene, but doesn't get found. Real Trickster picks off their Sojourn, but Lukumo dies. As UNC get bot control. And right now, Purdue is 52 to UNC's 10. So, it seems by the time the Sigma is able to recontest, UNC may get a decent amount of card progress.
We do see
Sage
Sage.
picks off the Cassidy. Drop the Sage for just looking for those picks and always trying to dive onto them. Purdue recontest with
We do see Road Trickster get that pick on that Sojourn. Which is gonna leave UNC kind of separated a little bit. We do see a switch on for Reinhardt.
My sincere apologies, I think my internet cut out.
Oh no.
See, it's on the Reinhardt right now. Reinhardt gets exploded by Wild Red Sage. Oh, he gets treated by their Cassidy. Purdue still have a lot of progress.
Purdue making a lot of.
Did I miss anything while I was gone?
Not much. Just kind of them pushing, and we did have like a few switches on the side.
Cassidy ult gets sniped by Lukamom, but UNC do take this fight.
We do see Sage trying to make a getaway.
And does manage to get out.
Enemy force spawn deactivated.
Manages to pin Lukamom, but gets very far in the Purdue side of the map, and seems to die because of that. Real Twixter does get picked off, but Purdue do seem to win. It's a long fight. Attempting to reset, but dude, they're really picked off.
You see Lukamon fall low.
Oh, UNC's Reinhardt is alone. Maybe Purdue will recognize that and try and push onto him. No one's on the cart right now.
This ends now.
Yeah, ult comes out. Both support ults come out from Purdue. Nene gets picked off. Only B coming out from UNC. There's two, and Guiyang ult. Keep Reinhardt alive. Reinhardt dies. No one's been making any car progress so far, but a longer fight is better for Purdue right now. They do have a lot of stuff just happening.
That is a stagger for Lucio. And Lukamon just picks off the soldier.
It looks as if UNC didn't try to reset with to just stall bot as long as they could.
Looks like now that they're trying to regroup.
Seems as it was worth it though, as Purdue didn't recontest the bot, so they have to push it all the way back here, giving UNC time to see all comes to attack the Sage. Cass is very low, but both Purdue deep. Sigil comes up from the middle. Reinhardt is low, seems to die. She's two. Purdue force back UNC. Come on, your Sojourn, the rock. Does it pick off for Lucio as well? Lucio gets out. Barely.
We do see Purdue.
Purdue
just
do forget the.
trying. I think they're just trying. It looks like they're just trying to hold it versus just like push it.
Forget the. Oh, Reinhardt ult comes out and misses everyone. Reinhardt dies for that. Sage picks one with his ult, but does get treated for. Oh, Lucio gets sniped by Nene. Okay.
Team kill.
That's a team wipe for UNC.
And once he's on the Doomfist again, maybe they'll stick with it for more than just spawn.
We do see Purdue.
They do. Oh no, their Doomfist gets rocked out of block and then cry. Seems that UNC aren't very coordinated right now. Purdue has a lot of momentum leading into this. And pick off both of UNC's IS.
And that's it.
It's game.
Great comeback from Purdue. They all lost at Samoa, but that's all that they needed to get in the groove and win these next 3.
And the third play of the game from Luchador.